Listen, straight into our guest of the week, Dietmar. How are you doing?
I'm good, and yourself?
Good, thanks. Welcome, and
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. You're the first in-studio guest to join us.
Yeah, we got our first in-studio guest and our first studio audience. I mean, does life get any better?
How cool is
No
that?
pressure, no pressure. Eh?
All right, let's get to know you a little bit better. Dietmar, tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right, I'm pretty much a complete petrol head. I don't bleed red, I bleed petrol. Studied engineering, and anything with wheels, 2 or 4 wheels, I'm in. And started life as a motocross marshal and then a Transvaal marshal because my parents didn't support the racing.
Shame.
And then later, as we got older, we just made the bank pay for it and went racing. Karts, built a Lotus, went racing Lotus, then pocket bikes, and then big bikes.
You had a very interesting story that you told us. Very quickly, tell us about that rib injury.
Yeah, I love reading autobiographies, and like Nicky Lauda's accident, how he got through it. I broke my rib 6 and cracked 7 and 8 during a go-kart race, regional. I was leading the championship, and it was off, so I didn't want to lose the championship or lose the points, so I actually aimed for every apex and hit the curb because that just raises the adrenaline levels. You get angry and you push through, and I ended up initially dropped to 7th, but when I hit the curbs and made the decision I'm going to not pull out, I managed to win that race, my favorite trophy.
I'm going to use that technique on Fani.
Okay.
So when he's down in the dumps, I'm going to just
just
kick him in the shins.
Hit him hard and the adrenaline will rise, so it'll work.
Excellent.
All right, so let's move on to the next question there, Pete.
Yeah, so one of the things that we know about you is you've got a YouTube channel, so if you can tell us a little bit about that. And it's quite an interesting one, by the way, because it's a review channel,
Yes.
but not your normal reviews that we typically see. So
Yeah. My niche is a little bit, everybody does the review on the handling of
Yes.
a bike and track handling and. I like to review it more from an investor's, collector's point of view, the heritage of the bike, why is the bike, how did the bike affect or change the biking world, and why the colors, where were they sent, how many were made,
Yes.
from an angle like that, from an interesting.
We really enjoyed the Katana review that you did, and also telling the story of how you went down to Cape Town, fetching the bike, and comparing it to the 2020 model that just came out.
Yeah, it's like taking people with on the journey. We all like getting new toys and, showing the people our country. I've got quite a few international viewers. So my daughter does a little bit of animation to show them where we are, where's Bloemfontein, where's Colesberg, and we show a little bit of footage along the way of our country and take the people with on the journey on collecting the bike.
yeah, I like that blockhouse that you had.
Yes.
And then talking about animation, I mean, you're quite a serious artist in your own right. You really shocked us this afternoon.
Yeah, no, that's a passion.
There on screen, we've got Mr. Rossi.
Yeah, I like the detail. Having raced myself, you know the discoloration of tires and the details and how the tires look. And me on the ground, that was just impressive. Elbow on the ground as well.
I think that one must come to my private collection, seeing that I'm the biggest Honda fan in the world.
Only time I get my elbow on the ground is when I've actually crashed.
After a drink.
But that really is unreal. I mean, it looks just like a photograph. Now, there's a special thing that we're going to be doing with that
Yeah,
picture.
that's Brad Binder on his last Moto2 race when he won 3 in a row. And his final outing, I just dedicated that, drew it for him. So I'm also making a couple of prints, 410 for his number, embossed and signed.
And you've got a surprise for our viewers competition tonight.
Yes, I'll let you announce that later.
Okay, awesome.
And I have an e-commerce store where you can also buy the drawings and prints. And in that, I've built the virtual museum. And the virtual museum, I speak about the bikes, and each bike has 3 stories. The one appeals to everybody, the story, the whole bike. Then it's the average biker, what it's adorned with. The basics, carbon fiber, Brembos, and right at the bottom, I have the 3rd section where it appeals to the tech geeks, talk, and how many valves and cams and type of brakes and stuff like that, shaft drive, chain drive.
Thank you very much for joining us. It was an absolute pleasure and honor to have you on the show.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. It was great.